Nigerian state for more than 32 years in the immigration service. He brought all the money that he generated from working for the Nigerian government, put everything together, started a small farm. Yeah, after his retirement, then the governor of Cross River State came up and said they want to build a road to the airport. This man came out, he wore as a retired immigration person, he wore his uniform. He came in front of the bulldozers, was appealing and begging, telling them that this is everything that he has in his life. In the process, it was in that process that that man fell down and collapsed. They were trying to rush him to a hospital. The 6 hours, they couldn't get him to a proper hospital. That was where the man died. That's the story of that young woman who would have, and this is a man that served the country. So if we have a situation where this happens personally to a woman, a person whose father died in such circumstance, can't that girl complain that egg is expensive? Somebody whose breadwinner has been decimated by the Nigerian state, and we keep saying that in Nigeria no happen to you and I. Nigeria has happened to our family. So she not say egg is expensive in this country?
She has every right. Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Justice Ogono. Thank you for being a part of us today. And any other time, of course, as the conversation continues, if we have any need for you, we'll call you. Thank you so much, sir.
It's been my pleasure.
Thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Was a great one all the way from Lagos, right? Talking to us. Well, it's really crazy, But then let's quickly, welcome our regular newspaper analyst, David West. Good morning to you, David.
Good morning to the brothers.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, David. A lot of issues in Nigeria. Let's start with the Rivers State one. Impeachment move, tension in Rivers as Assembly serves Fubara misconduct notice. You expected it?
Yeah, it is expected, and I've been saying it even before now, long ago, that look, I anticipate or see the Martin Sameule led House of Assembly impeaching the governor if the Supreme Court judgment goes the other way around. And today, the manifestation of it is coming to play. And again, I want to also put it side by side with the statement of the FCT minister, the former governor of Rivers State, Chief Ezebunwo Nyesom Wike, when he granted a media chat and said the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, if he's impeached, heaven will not fall. That is to tell you the movement is already planned. In fact, it is just for execution. And more so, when you look at the issues of things that have been happening within this period, the back and forth of, I have written to you, you have not written to us in the proper manner. Now, you remember the State House of Assembly raised an issue that the governor writing to them or inviting them for a meeting should not be done on the social media. Here we are, the House of Assembly now, also wanting to transmit their own notice of impeachment to the governor via what? Newspaper publication. So I think already they have made up their mind to impeach the governor. And I've also said it that Right Honorable Martin Sameule, the speaker, before now he has already seen himself as the next governor of Rivers State. So in that circumstance, everything humanly possible will be done to impeach the governor. But the governor can also, I want to use the word, be saved. If Mr. President Bolaji Tinubu, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in his heart of hearts, is really ready to save the governor from this calamity, then the governor will be saved. It is just a question of Mr. President inviting Martin Samewule and co. and the other members of the State House of Assembly, the Oko Jumbo and his other members, and the governor to Aso Rock Villa, and just give a very simple statement that please, from henceforth, members of the State House of Assembly, you can as well drop this impeachment procedure. Already the process, it has started. Then the governor, His Excellency Siminalayi Fubara, will be saved. Otherwise, the process, by the provisions of the Constitution, pursuant to Section 188, 143, in the case of the President, and in the case of the Governor 188, subsection 1, the process that have started, the process of impeachment. And the members of the Assembly too should also bear in mind that if the process of impeachment is not done pursuant to these extant laws as provided for in the 1999 Constitution as amended, and they go ahead to carry out a kangaroo impeachment, the governor will go to court and challenge it. In the advent of 1999, this democracy we are enjoying, Chief DSP Alamesia of blessed memory, the governor of Bayelsa State, the only governor general of Ijaw Nation I know, he is, I still use this word, the only governor general of Ijaw Nation I know. To every other persons they give that name to, I, as a person, do not recognize. My personal opinion. Alamesia was impeached single-handedly by Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, His Excellency, the President as at then, because of the powerful nature of Alamesia in his course to fight and maintain the progress of the Niger Delta. He was seen to be a threat. Now, a plot was orchestrated to impeach him. And at the end of the day, Chief DSP Alamesia of blessed memory was impeached in 2005 before our very eyes. And like they say, heaven did not let loose. But I do not think what happened in 2005 will happen today in 2024. And maybe just as we say, heaven will not let loose. But then there will be some problems. There will be some problems to the Nigerian government with respect to oil exploration and exploitation. The peace the federal government is enjoying today is as a result of, the calmness in the Niger Delta. The increase in the oil production we're enjoying today is as a result of the calmness in the Niger Delta. And it will not be too proper for any part of the Niger Delta to begin to think, anticipate in disrupting this peace. So Mr. President should please come in and maintain this peace in Rivers State. Otherwise, the governor will be exited. Now, Alamesia was impeached, nothing happened. Ladoja was impeached. And the process of impeaching Ladoja was not followed by the provisions of the Constitution. Ladoja went to court. He challenged it. And at the end of the day, the court ruled that his impeachment was done in illegality. And it was set aside. The same thing, Murtala Nyako, Fayose of Ekiti. All these persons were impeached. But the court said, no, the process of impeachment is faulty. 6 men cannot go and sit down under the mango tree and impeach a governor and it stands. That is an illegality. So, for Martin Samewule and his people, I know they have started the process.
The 26 of them.
Yes, but they will also require the Chief Judge of Rivers State to also perform a role. If you look at, I think in subsection 3 or so, if I'm not mistaken, the governor shall also be notified by the speaker, who will further set up a panel to look at the allegations brought before the assembly to investigate the governor, and the panel will now further send its findings, its resolution. If they find the governor guilty, then the House can go ahead to also notify the governor and impeach him. But where the panel says no, the governor is clean, they do not find anything incriminating or of gross misconduct, that move is dead and buried from that moment. So they have to follow all the procedures. Now, the chief judge and the members of the State House of Assembly are also at loggerhead. You are aware there is an orchestrated plan for the DSS or EFCC or whatever to investigate the Chief Judge. But however, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has also expressly in section 292 provided for the means, the modus, the ways by which a judicial officer will be removed. And that if that is not also done, it is also another problem. And again, for a chief judge to be appointed, the governor of the state has a role to play. Here we are in the circle of all this dilemma. So do you think it will be very, very easy for Martins Amaewhule and co. to just wake up and impeach the governor without these processes being followed? But if they muzzle their way, if they do, without following the process, not one should be left out. That impeachment will stand to be an illegal impeachment. So we need peace in Rivers State. We need peace for the development of the state. We need peace for governance in the state. All this period, the state has been suffering. Why are the salaries of workers? They have not been paid. Local government are shouting their own. So please, men of goodwill should talk to Martins Amaewhule and the FCT minister and everybody, including the governor that is involved in this brouhaha, to please, in the Comradic language, we say apply Mekwe. They should apply Mekwe and let peace reign.
Men of goodwill, you say, but the president, it has come to the feet of the president, and the president hasn't done anything yet.
The president, diplomatically or politically speaking, because he has an interest for 2027, and he believes Rivers State is one viable state he needs to win.
He doesn't just believe because he knows that Rivers State is the fourth highest, I think, for population.
Yes, and
for electoral,
over 1 million votes.
Yeah, after Kano, Kaduna, Castina, Rivers State is the fourth. Yes,
so
in the number of registered voters.
He needs Rivers State by all means, but let not the FCT minister think that he is the Saddam Hussein of Rivers State. He is the god of Rivers State, that it is only him that can deliver Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 election. If he begins to think in that direction, I think the people of Rivers State might also disappoint him the way it happened in Lagos State. Are you with me? So Mr. President should forget about politics and maybe the stories they will tell him, we are in charge. Now we go deliver you. Forget about these people. As long as we are there, you will be delivered. If he goes by that way and allow these things to happen, they will destabilize. They will distract the government of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. By the time he start looking for or fighting, oh, they have blown one pipeline here. Oh, there is this crisis here in the Niger Delta. All those are distractions for him. His days and times will be counting. Before he will settle down to resolve that issue, something or time must have been running out of him. So Mr. President should come in. It is very, very key, and it is very, very important.
David, we want to open the phone line.
Yeah.
Before we do that, there's this local newspaper, The Light. So, and the Light reports this morning that the anger, anxiety as Bayelsa government cancels teachers' recruitment exercise. That's what The Light newspaper is reporting, a local newspaper.
Yeah. You know, before I left this station yesterday, I, by way of adumbration, appealed to the government that, look, this teachers recruitment exercise you have carried out, those persons that have been already employed, somebody told me he's already having his appointment letter, and he gone to his place of posting, what do they call this community? Otuan. He has been there. So, if the government of Bayelsa State, the directive from the government, because they say it is the governor's directive that the exercise should be cancelled, if they want to cancel it based on the reasons for abnormalities, fraudulent practices, and what have you, or persons who are not from Bayelsa State being employed, as the case may be, if for those reasons the government or the governor, His Excellency, has decided to cancel this process, these people that have used 6 months of their time to work for free, to assist, to show that indeed they are willing to carry out this job, what will be their fate? Are they telling me they are going to throw away these people, these Bayelsans?
Would have been paid?
They have not been paid a kobo. For 6 months, it appears they have been carrying out a pro bono service for the Bayelsa state government, because they are going out there to teach in these schools they have been posted to. So, are we telling me that these people will have no place? They will continue in their frustrating state of unemployment? It takes a lot of prayers from God for you to gain an employment. Now these people are employed. The governor has cancelled it. The most annoying part of all this thing is it not taxpayers' money Bayelsa state government used to conduct this exercise they are referring to as an illegal or an exercise that was not conducted in the proper manner? Taxpayers' money, isn't it? The committee was set up for 1 year. They are carrying out this exercise, and at the end of the whole day, what we hear is cancel. Why didn't the government dictate these illegalities in the exercise ab initio from the beginning? 1 month, 2 months, 2 weeks. And again, His Excellency the Governor too, who is giving out these obligations, because of the high level and the number of travelings he has been embarking on, he could not sit down to ask to call these people he has given this responsibility. It is the statutory duty of the primary schools board to carry out discipline, recruitment of teachers. Now the board had gone ahead at the approval of the state government to conduct this exercise. What stops the governor from inviting the board, maybe periodically, to say, yes, how far have you people gone with the exercise? More so, he's a teacher. He knows what the teaching profession is. He knows the importance of teaching. That in our schools, we lack chemistry teacher, we lack biology teacher, we lack mathematics teacher. Why didn't the governor call to ask within this 1 year period, how is the exercise progressing, the assignment? The governor did not do that. Perhaps, like I said, maybe because he has been engaged in one traveling or the other, for they will say, for the reasons of development of the state. But I have not seen the traveling so far, what it has brought to us. I'm yet to see that. I leave that for another day. So, if this kind of exercise has been carried out for 1 year, who are we saying nobody should be punished for it? Should the people, the persons that have committed this embarrassment, it should be an embarrassment to His Excellency and to Bayelsa State, nobody is going to be punished for it.
Rather than employees.
Now the employees,
will be the ones
innocent people who are looking for a job, should they be the ones to suffer for the unprofessional conduct or the incapacity of people to carry out an obligation? Is it not the people that are supposed to carry out this assignment that should be punished, and the money spent be recovered? They turn to the ordinary Bayelsans who are looking for work.
Let's
say,
open the phone line.
You will be sacked, you will not be sacked.
There
Please, this committee, they are also setting up again to look into this very recruitment exercise. Look at it.
Let's open the phone line now.
By way of the law. Is it an authentic committee? Is that what the law establishing the board said? That they will go outside the board to go and constitute another committee to carry out recruitment exercise? At the end of the day, when this committee finishes their assignment, where will they send it to? Is it not the same board?
David will continue.
Is the commissioner for information a member of the board?
Okay.
Is the commissioner for education? All those people in government house that they have added as members of the board. The technical advisor to the governor on revenue, Mr. Seplu, is he a member of the schools board? So we cannot be progressing in error. Okay. In an attempt to correct an error.
Okay, David, let's open the phone line. Let's have other listeners contribute to the stories we have already put out there. Show a story about a core member. We'll talk about the Fubara, and now this particular story in the state. 0912-000-1975 0707-747-1522. Good morning. We'll ask that. AB Charles said, good morning, Moyi Gbasa and David from the West. When will there be peace in River State? Is like Wike cannot sleep except they impeach Fubara? Second, PPSB for crying out loud as the right and act to employ the Ministry of Education can only support Well, I rest my case. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Your name, please.
Yeah, my name is Jonah, and I'm calling from Guatemala.
Jonah. Thanks for joining us. Jonah, quickly.
Yeah, please. I want to make a statement with regards to this teachers' employment issue because it's becoming heartless or something. Look at, for instance, a younger sister of mine was also employed, and for 6 months plus, we've been struggling to practically give transport and the rest of them to go to a distant school from our own house. Our transport every day, she spent more than 500 naira a day for transport alone. Count it to 6-7 months. Then at the end of the day, somebody just said, your employment has been terminated. And yet, everybody is still sitting comfortably in their offices. Nobody has been called to answer any query. Nobody has been arrested. Nobody has been prosecuted. We are not seeing anything. It's just the people that are suffering the problem. So I really don't know how our government is really going about these issues. Now, just like your guest is saying, how are we sure that even this employment that is going on is not going to pass through the same way? So please, the state government should try to put itself together. You are not forced to do this employment. So if you must do it genuinely. Don't come and stress people. Don't come and force it in the name of trying to give them a job. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you very much for your input right there. Yes, a lot of people are really pained by this.
They should be
Anyway.
paid. These people were in Tororua for training. Didn't the commissioner...
Another caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, please. Your name, where you're calling us from, please. Your name.
This is Tama from Abuja. If you join, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
See, sometimes, let me even go local. See, this share is with the Evo Council. Sometimes I'm in support of it. Sometimes I'm not in support of it because a lot of persons, I even know some persons where they buy chances for this one, for this work. And they are not going to buy success. Yes, so even my wife even write this exam, her name come out for the first 6,000. Then when they cut her down, small time when she goes, she not see her name again. So now that they don't say sometimes I'm in support of this thing. Even my neighbor, the boy, he write na biology this thing, but his name come out. He go to work for 2 months. They deploy him to Kayama, local government. But after 2 months, he look and he say this one with salary need to come, make him relax. So anytime we salary come, he go continue. So a lot of people by chance we I even know 2 persons. So this way, if government want to council, making start from at least making read through screening again, really check list. See, because that irregularity way they inside this thing, so they will feel fine and they will feel patient hard. I don't see the reason why they say some persons where they cry and they even buy chance, but the ones that even cry pass and they even buy chance. So maybe government just touchlight the thing. Because I know say government not they easy. Some persons self they do their work, while some people self they use that until they rob some persons. And what I see. So maybe government really touchlight down. A lot of persons by chance. That's why sometimes I'm in support. My wife got to and say she said she don't even get work or another place again for government. God do it like that. Now well done.
Thank you very much. The issue of by chance, I don't know.
That racketeering cannot be disputed. It happened. Some people paid 100,000, 200,000, as the case may be, for this work chances.
Yeah.
It is something that happens.
Racketeering.
But the racketeering, the people that are carrying it
Another
out.
caller. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I greet the guest on the studio, Comrade Elizabeth.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, this is Comrade Ayoko. I'm calling from Torre.
Comrade Ayoko. All right.
Yes, I want to comment or react on the newspaper headline. It's so tough this morning. I will start from the one from River State, our sister state. Well, hadn't been the governor of Rivers State can hear my voice, I would have been more happy. I want to tell Fobra this morning that he should stand on his ground. As long as he stood on his ground, the impeachment will not be possible. And mind him, he should know that if they successfully impeach him, other procedures follows. There may be a threat of arrest because Wike knows the profile of Fobra better than any other person. Being a secretary to the governor at this time, maybe there may be some deals that he may still expose that will enable the EFCC to follow it up. So the end of Fobra is just like is to be in prison. So for me, if I'm in his position, he will do everything within his length to make sure that this impeachment will not go. Then I'm pleading to the president of this country because his silence is giving Wike the morale to act on the governor. So please, the governor and that of the president, they should amicably call Wike or whosoever to resolve this matter. Then let me come to the issue of the teachers' recruitment exercise. I keenly listened to the Commissioner of Education and that of the Commissioner of Information when they came. They highlighted a lot of challenges, a lot of shortcomings that the boards may have gone wrong in the process of employing these teachers. So I think I want to advise that they should consider the number of persons employed. Let the screening should be done within them, not to discard or maybe reject the whole process. According to the Commissioner of Information, that based on needs assessment, the governor ordered that at least 990 persons should be employed. But when the employment came, it was about 1,700 and something, of which it's not supposed to be. When the governor has given directive, why do you ready for place the governor's order? And they said based on needs assessment, like they pointed at the areas of geography teachers, literature teachers. But sometimes when they saw people who even study mass communication, whose names were there, is it part of the order the governor gives? So sometimes you will not blame the government. It's from the people. They cause those that have succeeded in this thing, the problem which they are passing through. But however, these are our brothers, our children. They need 3 jobs, so the governor should at least give to redirect that they should be screened.
Okay. Round off, please, because other callers are on the line. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, we have more calls coming in there. Let's give this a chance. Abi Charles.
Well, good morning. I thought you not pick my call.
A lot of calls on the line. You know there was a call on the line.
Good morning.
Good morning.
David from the West. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
You see this fight, PPSB, I call it PPSB versus Ministry of Education. Sometimes I told David, as I said, when I was employed, it was the PPSB that employed me. My file is with PPSB. Everything, all the teachers are there. So I don't see any reason why somebody will say maybe some persons are saying PPSB did not have the right. The only thing I know is that there may be irregularities that happened. But PPSB have the right. The Ministry of Education, all they need to do, maybe they have their leave, they just join it to that of PPSB. If today I'm doing anything, it's from PPSB. And they have the heart. That heart that is binding them, they have the legal rights to employ people. And these persons that were already employed, some are in my school already working for the past 6-7 months, no salary. It's touching, it's annoying. But one thing I know, from the information we gathered, the message from the government said that those that have already reached the level of documentation should be considered first. And I know very well, especially when they are indigenous from the state, they will definitely consider them first. If they don't do that, it's going to be somehow people working for the past 7 months without salary because of so many things that happen that may not be their fault. So now I'm begging the government to be fast about it, begging the committee to be fast about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, A.B. Charles. More calls. Good morning. Oh, we lost that. 0707 747 1522. More calls. Good morning. Good morning. Hello? Okay.
Okay, one thing we're telling our callers, please, when you kindly call, just reduce the volume of your radio set. We're having feedback here, please.
Another call. Good morning. Hello? All right, we lost that again. David, you're talking about racketeering and employment of non-indigens, and a lot of callers have said something like that.
No, you see, my opinion or the position of the generality of Bayelsans is that we are not saying these things do not happen or they didn't take place.
David, we're going to pause. Sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, please. Good morning. Your name, please.
Bless you, sir. David West, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. Are you all right? 60 seconds, please, quickly.
Let me just go straight to this teacher before I come to Mr. Wike, please, somebody should call Wike to order. The president should call Wike to order. Wike should face his work in Abuja. Let him face it. And the governor of Rivers should stand his ground for sure. This employment, to me, they should start everything afresh. Because I was shocked for somebody to tell me that he paid 350 for this exam. She did not write the exam. If her name came out and she got the admission or she get the employment, why? They have their own slot that they put in. Why after the exam? Why don't you bring out the scores of everybody and place it on the board for them to go and see their scores? Those that have A's, those that have E's, those that have F, let them know that this line of people with red marks have been pulled out. Why are all these coming up after many days, many weeks, many months and years? Why? The state should sit up. The state should sit up. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you very much. David, you have to summarize. Let's see how we do it because we're almost time is up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think they should do everything they have to do. But first thing first, the already employed people, like they say they will be considered. I don't know how they want to do that. They already have their names and their list. They should just, rather than doing, we'll consider. Employ these people. If you need 100 teachers and 60 are employed, does that mean you should invalidate the process? And go ahead and fill in the other remaining 40 persons that were not employed now. Filter them, screen them, and allow these people to go. But to say you want to cancel the exercise, taxpayers' money, I'm still repeating. Who is going to be punished for it? Then I cannot also leave this studio without, briefly raising also the issue of the protest that we are called here in this station. That there was a protest at Okutukutu with respect to the farmers and headers issue.
We're going to look at it extensively at 10 after the news update at 10.
I am here now also appealing to the state government to call on the committee so that they will function the way they are supposed to function. This is a copy of the law establishing that committee with me. And I have, in my own personal findings, discovered that some members of this committee, they are not doing their work. They are not part of the committee, but they are receiving salaries.
David,
the DSS is supposed to be there. The police is supposed to be there. Civil defense is supposed to be there. A member of the Cattle Dealers Association or Sellers or Rearers Association are supposed. All these people, in my findings, I discover they are not even there in the committee.
David, I think
so. Why won't we have issues in this?
David,
old problem.
You know what's going to do for us?
Only a very few persons will be carrying out this duty.
David, do you know what's going to do for us? You probably might calling or probably stop by at the time. News after the news update at 10. We're going to be discussing this extensively. Yes,
I think
it's an exceptional.
Find time to be here by
Please,
that time.
you've got to be here so we can talk extensively
yes,
on this.
I like to be live on studio.
Yeah.
Discuss on this issue.
Okay, then.
Thank you very much. Thank
My
you very
pleasure.
much.
I'll stop back.
All right then. So tomorrow and hopefully later on we will see you again.
Certainly.
Yes. All right. So thank you everyone for contributing
Stay
and
holding, eh?
yes, of course. Everyone who called in, please thank you very much for calling in and contributing. Paul, it's been a very very heated one this morning.
Yeah.
A lot of stories.
A lot of stories because a lot of stories that concerns Nigerians. Everything that Nigerians deserve. Just bring people-centric policies, create avenues and areas that people can really rest, relax, have a good thing, and they can go to the farms, go to the businesses with conducive environments, not where they have to look every time you're in quick succession. You're looking over your shoulders and wondering what's happening or what's coming behind me. If I have the mentality that I'm my brother's keeper, I shouldn't be living in frenzy or living in fret at all. No. So those are the times and seasons where we're not supposed to be. After all, this is Niger Delta, and of course this is Bielsa, the glory of all lands. We deserve it, and we need the time right now.
So yes, that's it for newspaper review this morning. Don't forget, at 9, we'll bring you Let's Talk Nigeria, a very, very important and mind-blowing topic will be coming